It's October and it's Friday the 13th. You know what that means. Taylor Swift.
Dan it, Dan it, Dude loves movies. Dan it, Dude loves movies.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? My name's Cody and I'm just a dude who loves movies. And today I want to talk to you guys about Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, the movie. Oh yeah, we're talking Tay-Tay. I know. My viewer demographic that watches my channel is probably not going to be too interested in the Taylor Swift movie, but I am a Taylor Swift fan. I did have the chance to go to the Eras Tour and see the concert, and I also got to go to this cool movie event to see the movie. So I would like to talk about it, and I guess I'm going to pull a Jack Burton, and I'm talking to whoever's listening. When they announced that this movie was coming out, I think they announced it was going to be like a limited run and they were going to show it like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if even that. So I got tickets to a Saturday showing. My local theater, which is Harkins, was putting on like a special event, the Harkins era or the Harkins version, I think. It was originally an AMC thing because I think AMC helped put on this movie or helped with the movie somehow, which I'm not a big AMC fan, so I'm glad that I was able to go somewhere else to see it. But Harkins on Saturday had this great event, and I was able to go there. They had all kinds. They had some photo ops, some cool themed drinks. They had the pop, all the popcorn and stuff. What you did is like you bought a ticket and it involved all this stuff. It was like the ticket was a little more expensive, but you got to get all this stuff. Like you got this bucket here. It came with this, the Taylor Swift Tour Cup, which was really cool. It was a lantern that you wore. So yeah, Harkins Theater, and it was on October 14th, 2023. There was only one showing when I bought tickets, which was at like 10 a.m. And they ended up opening it up for like, I don't know, I think they had dozens of showings that day. It was insane, and even all of the posters were changed to that. It was really cool. And then they had these friendship bracelets, like it says Harkins era, because that was the theater it is. That's pretty cool. I really didn't know anything about the friendship bracelets until I was watching the VMAs, and NSYNC gave Taylor Swift a friendship bracelet, and I had asked my sister about that. And I also got this Taylor Swift Eras Tour popcorn bucket. I do want. There's an AMC one. I think it's a tin one, and it's a little bigger. I do want to see if I can try to get that one. But yeah, some really cool stuff that was given there. Some cool photo ops, like I said. I think all the showings on Saturday were sold out. There are people everywhere, doing all the events. It was a fun time. It was a sold out theater, the one I was in, of course, and it was fun watching all these people. Like it was one of those. It's kind of weird when you're at a movie and people are talking, singing, and dancing. Like at first you're just like, wait, what? But it's a concert movie, so you kind of go in there knowing that this is gonna happen. So it was really cool to see like everybody singing, and you could tell people's favorite songs. They were getting all rowdy and stuff, but it wasn't like something that was bothering you. It was really fun. It was bringing people together, which is something I love. Like the Barbie movie brought so many people out to the theater, Oppenheimer, stuff like that. I like these big event movies because it's really helping the theaters. I do think this is a really cool thing that they did. They know that the tickets were expensive, so not everybody can afford those kind of prices, especially aftermarket sales, which were through the roof. And the whole debacle with the Ticketmaster website. I know people had a big thing about that, and they're even blaming Taylor Swift for that, which is mind-boggling to me. Why would you blame Taylor Swift? Yes, it's her concert or her tour, and her name's on it, but it has nothing to do with her. That goes all on Ticketmaster. So people blaming her, you need to calm down. As I mentioned earlier, I did have the privilege of seeing this concert live in person. We were the first stop on the US tour. I saw the second showing. I think she did two shows here, two or three, maybe three, but I was at the second showing, and the concert was awesome. The difference between the concert and the movie is that the concert, she performs 46 songs live in the concert, and it's about 3 hours and 15 minutes of just pure her doing her thing, which is awesome for the fans to do. So the movie is about 2 hours and 45 minutes compared to the live show, which was 3 hours and 15 minutes. So they have to cut some songs. I'm not 100% sure what songs that they cut, because each tour, or I'm sorry, each stop had special songs. I learned that later on. I didn't know that. So each stop had different songs that she did. The one thing though, that when I was at the live show, she does this stunt where she dives into the stage and she like swims underneath the stage. When I was at the show, the live show, when she did that, I was like, how, like, it threw me off. I was like, wow, that was kind of a big bump for her to take, for a performer like that to take. Someone who's come from stunts and knows a little bit about stunts. I was like, wow, that was a pretty big stunt for Taylor Swift to do. So I was very curious to see how they were going to do that in the movie. And that was like my biggest disappointment in the movie, was that part, because they used a really weird camera angle to where it didn't look very cinematic or anything like that, but in person it looked amazing. And I think they should have used a different camera angle. Maybe they didn't have the best camera angle to do it, I don't know, but I was kind of disappointed in how they pulled that off in the movie. But in real life it looked freaking amazing, and it had me pondering, like, how did she do that? They filmed this movie at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, on her last stop of the U.S. tour. And my favorite part of the movie was when Taylor sang 22. At the very end, she walks over to the end of the stage, and Kobe Bryant's 6-year-old daughter is standing there. And she gives her hat and gives her a hug. And to see the smile on Kobe Bryant's 6-year-old daughter, it put goosebumps on my arm and a lump in my throat. It was so sweet to see her being happy. And Lord knows, after the terrible tragedy that happened to her and her family, it was a touching moment, and that was definitely the highlight of the movie for me, and I really enjoyed it. As I mentioned, they did have to cut some of the songs out for the movie to make the runtime shorter, but you're still gonna get your Shake 'Em Offs, We're Never Getting Back Together, your Anti-Hero, your Blank Spaces. All the hits are still in the movie, and you're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna love it, you're gonna have a great time. I highly recommend it if you're a Taylor Swift fan. If you're not, then maybe not go see this, because you know if you're the audience for this movie or not. This movie made a lot of money. Last I checked, it was like 92 million this weekend, and it's the second highest opening in October history, behind the Joker. And I've been online, so I know people are rolling their eyes. They're saying this, saying that, and there's a lot of negativity towards Taylor. And, movies had to change their release dates because of this, because they didn't want to compete with Taylor. And some people are saying that this is the end of the industry. And it's not Taylor's fault, it's Hollywood's fault. If anything, Taylor's helping these theaters. Like, these are big events that people are coming out to in strides, and people are having a great time. They're enjoying it. They're buying concessions. So why hate on something that's going to bring all this? Is it going to create more concert event movies? It might create a few other ones, but I don't think anything is going to sell as well as this Taylor Swift. I can't think of another artist that could do that right now. So Hollywood, or anybody who wants to complain about people wanting to go see the Taylor Swift movie instead of their movie, maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror and realize you might be doing something wrong, and you gotta switch it up. So Hollywood, it's not Taylor's fault. It's your fault. I digress. Tay, look what you made me do. This movie is set to play for the next 13 weeks. 13 is Taylor Swift's lucky number or favorite number. That's why it came out on October 13th. It had nothing to do with what was coming out in theaters or anything like that. They just wanted to do it on the 13th. And I think it's a lot better they chose October rather than November. Because if it was November, then people would be like, oh my gosh, Taylor's messing with the Oscar movies. And I had a great time with this movie, and I think you are too if you're a Taylor Swift fan. If not, go see something like Exorcist Believer or something. But if you have a family or kids who love Taylor Swift, they're going to have a great time. They're going to love it. It's a great event for you and the whole family. The Dude approves. So guys, write in the comments, did you go see the movie? Did you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? Were you able to go see the tour live? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your favorite Taylor Swift song. Mine's Styles, but let's keep that between me and you. Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me at DudeWhoLovesMovies on Instagram. Cheers to who's respected. shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, And I'll write your name